Hello friend, welcome back to my new channel. The Israel-Hamas war of 2023 is the latest in a long and bloody conflict between the two sides. The war began on October 7, 2023 when Hamas launched a barrage of rockets at Israeli city. Israel responded with air strikes on Gaza, and the two sides have been exchanging fire ever since. There are a number of factors that contributed to the outbreak of war. One factor was the ongoing tension in Jerusalem. In April 2023, Israeli police clashed with Palestinian worshippers at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, a holy site for both Muslims and Jews. The clash led to widespread protests and violence, and they inflamed tension between the two sides. Another factor was the political situation in Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was facing a corruption trial, and he was hoping to rally support for his re-election campaign by taking a hard line against Hamas. Netanyahu's rhetoric against Hamas was inflammatory, and it helped to create an atmosphere of violence and hatred. Finally, Hamas was also looking for a pretext to escalate the conflict. Hamas is a militant group that seeks to establish an Islamic state in all of Palestine. The group has been weakened by Israeli airstrikes in the past, and it was hoping to use the latest round of violence to regain its strength. The war has had a devastating impact on both sides. In Gaza, thousands of people have been killed or injured, and thousands more have been displaced from their home. In Israel, dozens of people have been killed and many more have been injured. The war has also caused widespread damage to infrastructure and property. The war is still ongoing, and it is unclear when it will end. Both sides have shown on sign of backing down, and the conflict is likely to continue for some time. The tension in Jerusalem were a major factor in the outbreak of war. In April 2023, Israeli police clashed with Palestinian worshippers at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, a holy site for both Muslims and Jews. The clash led to widespread protest and violence, and they further inflamed tension between the two sides. The Al-Aqsa Mosque is a sensitive issue for both Israeli and Palestinians. For Muslims, it is the third holiest site in Islam. For Jews, it is the site of the ancient Jewish temple. The clashes at the mosque were seen by Palestinians as a provocation by Israel, and they led to a wave of violence across the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Hamas was also looking for a pretext to escalate the conflict. Hamas is a militant group that seeks to establish an Islamic state in all of Palestine. The group has been weakened by Israeli airstrike in the past, and it was hoping to use the latest round of violence to regain its strength. Hamas has a long history of using violence to achieve its goals. The group has carried out of numerous terrorist attacks against Israeli, including suicide bombing and rocket attacks. Hamas has been accused of human rights abuses against Palestinians. The latest round of violence is likely to have a significant impact on the Israel-Palestine conflict. The war has already caused widespread death and destruction, and it is likely to further polarize the two sides. It is unclear when the war will end, but it is likely to continue to be a major source of instability in the region. Stay tuned to our channel for more such informative video. Jai Hind.